Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry now for Thompson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Kenny Moore. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54
Out of the gun is Minshew. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll run here with Mack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Rivers on the money, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 14. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And the Colts.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Looking to run with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jaguars 0. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Room here to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Thompson, 74 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the 1st round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Colts 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 27, Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Jaguars.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Colts.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete.
Grabbed there by Zach Pascal, and he's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster, but when you look up at the end of the game, he's produced over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2019.
Now a run with Mack, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
First down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That one complete to Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Mack. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 11-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Mack. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rivers, the quick slant caught. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Minshew. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Sack there by DeForest Buckner. Boy, was he big news around the draft in 2020 when the Colts traded their 13th overall pick for him. He absolutely solidifies their defensive front. Great interior pressure that they haven't been able to exhibit in recent seasons.
Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For Jacksonville.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rivers going to bring the Colts up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to Mack. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. From the gun, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Good catch there by Jack Doyle, who went to the Pro Bowl in 2019, but now has a new quarterback in Phillip Rivers, and he wants to be the Antonio Gates that Phillip Rivers threw to with the Chargers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A second down throw for Rivers. Left side, Doyle with it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete to Jack.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Mack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On third down, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
For the Colts field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he rifles one incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. And it's 3rd and 5.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Minshew sets to throw. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's checking. Cracks. Check safety. General West.
This is Thompson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go with Thompson again, and he stopped immediately there.
Number 30.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 7-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And 6 yards to go.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15.
Zach Pascal.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Colts.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
44,
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down, it's Mack. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on first and second down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well.
The Colts on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chason in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, a good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Rivers, and incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Yeah, we dominate today.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Turnover on downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, Armstead. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
3rd and 9.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. On the carry, Thompson. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Check, 390, block 11. Red.
They'll look to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
390.
Rivers to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. One last shot now for Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jaguars, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.